And that's how I'm gonna start my videos from now on, with funny faces. So you better get used to it. So, if you ever hung around a woman, I mean, she could be your mom, she could be your sister, your friend, your sweetheart, you must have picked up on something. And if you're a woman watching this, come on, like, you know this. Women change their minds like this. Like this. You ever try to grab a meal with a woman? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, I can already see the woman watching this like wanting to just like turn this off. I've already turned it off. Hey, as you'll see in this video, I'm actually on your side with this one. Okay? So just hang out here. Let me present my case first. Okay? Let me present my case with all the sarcasm that comes with it. And then you'll see I'm actually on your side on this one. So, nevertheless, there's a tendency for women to change their minds like this, like in an instant. And so, you know, I'm sure you've been through this where a woman's like trying to make up her mind and she looks at the menu, oh, that looks good, I think I'm gonna get that one, and then like a second later, no, but that looks good, I'm gonna get that one. Oh my god, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to decide, oh my god. Okay, so, why is that? Okay. So, the creation is feminine. All of creation is feminine. The act of creation itself, I mean, look at the Big Bang. The Big Bang is a masculine act of boom, destructive. The masculine is outwards and it's destructive. But after the initial Big Bang, which was the masculine act, the entire process is actually feminine. I mean, look, we're like billions of years, after billions, 13 billion or 14 billion years. I always get that wrong, I have to check my facts. Yeah, like all of that now led to the human being, the evolution of the human. All of that is a feminine act, okay? All of creation, in Hinduism they call it the Divine Mother. All of creation, all of the world of form is feminine. It's all feminine. And nature is feminine. And Mother Earth is feminine. Hence we call her Gaia. We call her Mother Earth. So if you observe Mother Earth and you see her behavior, she's always changing. Okay, that's literally what makes Mother Gaia, what makes nature nature. When we observe nature, we find that it's in a constant state of flux, that is always changing. And nature is feminine, make no mistake about it. In fact, all of creation is feminine. So, if we take a look at Earth, and we take a look at nature, and we see that nature is not even one second, one iota, not even one little bit, stable in its expression, then, as you can see, since everything, all of creation is the Divine Mother, all of creation is feminine, includes you, includes me as a man watching this, includes you as a man watching this. For a woman, you can see that that's not a problem. We're also feminine, okay? Anything in the world of form is feminine. It's just that men, males, right, tend to have more of the masculine expression of the divine, and females tend to have more of the feminine expression of the divine. Okay? So, as I'm getting, because we all have male and female in us, we all have masculine and feminine. As I get to sort of explore the feminine side of myself, and when your self-identity goes beyond my self-identity as a man and as a woman, and you start to identify with the creator of all of this, which is neither male nor female, and yet is both male and female, then you realize that you are both male and female, but you're also neither male and female. So while you're operating in that paradox, and you're operating in the part of the paradox where you are both male and female, then you start to sort of get in touch with some of the female aspects in you. I start to see that when I get in the female aspect, the feminine aspect of myself, I start to see this behavior manifest where I'm like changing my mind every 2 seconds. You know when it happens? It happens to me most when I'm on LSD. Funny enough, when I'm on psychedelics, and you know, I think it's been hypothesized, but I'm pretty damn sure of it, that the spirit of the mushroom is actually, the mushroom, psilocybin is a female. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure psilocybin is a female because it connects you to the motherly, nurturing aspect of the divine. It really does. So, funny enough, you know, that I start to get in touch with the feminine within me, with the female within me, when I'm on psychedelics. And so I think ultimately, since all of creation within the world of form is feminine, and since everything is always changing, changing, that makes the behavior of the tendency for women to constantly change their minds rather predictable and understandable. I say predictable because all is changing, all is feminine. That's the truth. When I say all is feminine, you might misunderstand me, but creation, the world of form, they call it in Hinduism the Divine Mother. Everything is the Divine Mother. Everything is the Divine Mother. I am the Divine Mother. I'm a man. I'm a male, right? In this particular character, in this particular round. I'm the Divine Mother. I'm the Divine Mother. How can I describe this even, try and describe it even better? The formless, think of the formless, even though the formless is neither male nor female. The formless is, this is Hindu concepts. This is more in the Hindu line of thought. In the Hindu line of thought, God, the formless, is male. Everything else relative to it is female. And both the formless, which let's call it the male in this specific case, the form, which is the world of form, nature, you and I in this particular nature package, is female in relation to it. Both the formless and the form together, like zeros and ones, together, so think of the formless as male, the form as female, right? Together they make the aspects of God. Together they are both the isness. Okay? And the isness is neither male nor female, and yet at the same time is female and is male. So the world of form, anything that manifests in form, in nature package, in things, what is, I mean, let's take a look at the Noble Truths. First noble truth of the Buddha, life is unsatisfactory. Why is that? Because of impermanence. Because everything is impermanent. So nature, anything in nature, anything in the world of form is always changing. Is never still, never stationary. And it is female, it is feminine in nature. Therefore, a female, let's talk about specifically a human female, a woman, has more of that feminine energy being expressed through her than a man, than a male. Therefore, she's always changing her mind, and you're there with her. What do you want, sweetheart? What do you want? I think I want that. No, I think I want that. No, I think that looks good. I mean, that's pretty understandable because that's literally what Mother Nature is. That's literally what the earth is. Always changing her mind. Always changing her mind. I think I'll make this. No, I think I'll evolve this better. I think today it'll rain. I think, you know, 5 minutes later, I think we'll make it sunny now. I think we'll do this. I think we'll do that. I think, and it's constantly evolution, right? It's essentially Gaia, Mother Earth, is not satisfied. Nature is not satisfied with one specific outcome or product, and it's always evolving it literally every time or every moment. It's just changing. That's a feminine act. That's a feminine aspect. Form, creation is feminine, okay? So that's why women change their minds like this. That's why they're always changing their minds. So, yeah, it's totally understandable and rather predictable. Rather predictable. It is a predictable behavior. It is a predictable behavior. One of the things that, you know, is common to experience on psychedelics, let's say, is like the constant roller coaster of emotions. Because you are more female, you are more feminine in those altered higher states of consciousness. This is why the Saint Ramakrishna was basically worshipping the mother, Kali, the divine mother. And because at those higher altered states of consciousness, you are more feminine. I mean, you're surrendered. What is the act of surrender? The act of surrender is a feminine act. It's the act of I surrender. You've got to surrender to the divine. Now the divine, again, this is more in Hindu line of thought. You know, the masculine asserts, the feminine surrenders. Now, in relationship to the male, actually, we're all females here. We have to surrender to this thing, to this formless thing, to this divine. I'm not saying God is male, because God is neither male nor female. You have to understand that these two are, it's like zeros and ones. They're both sides of the same thing. You have to understand that the formless is the form, and the form is the formless, and they're both the same. And God is neither male nor female, and yet is male and is female. Okay? Really, really paradoxical things. You're really going to have to get used to paradox here. But actually, at altered higher states of consciousness, you are more feminine. You have to surrender to this thing. We call it God, we call it the divine, we call it the one, we call it consciousness, we call it awareness, we call it cosmic love. But the prerequisite is you have to surrender and let go. And those are feminine qualities. Those are feminine qualities. And you know, at higher states of awareness and consciousness, you surrender and let go. That's the rule of the game. That's the way the game is played. So yeah, that's from my perspective why women change their minds all the time. So if you're a woman watching this, you saw that I'm actually on this one on your side, because it just makes sense from a totally logical point of view. Actually, it just kind of makes sense why you're always changing your mind all the time. And I'm actually seeing that the more I become surrendered to the spirit, to the one, to God, to Krishna, the more I'm finding myself exhibiting feminine, female-like qualities. And so I'm starting to understand why women are just more naturally, they're already more naturally wired for that. Okay? So that's about it. If you're interested in this stuff and further, I have a report. It's 11 pages called 7 Pillars of Enlightenment. Really cute little book, little report on my approach to enlightenment. This game of enlightenment, this game of consciousness that we're all playing, folks. Higher consciousness, higher awareness. That's what the name of the game is. Okay, there's no other game to play in town but that game. And I think you'll find the report helpful and useful. It is for free, so I will leave a link for it down below in the comments, and you'll see it in the description as well. And on that note, men and women, males and females, remember, we are all actors on a stage playing our roles, and we must play the role. So if you're a woman, play your woman role. If you're a man, play your man role. But just don't forget that you're just playing a role. And this happens to be your roll of the dice in this specific round, right? And just kind of remember that you are the other. And delight in your maleness, delight in your femaleness. I really think there's something to be said about some of the traditional roles of male and female. So as long as they're played with the mutual understanding that I'm not a man, you're not a woman. We're playing these roles. It seems that, you know, a male is happier playing this role, a female's happy in this role, but hey, we're like the same. You know, it really depends on the context in which you play. But I will make a separate video for that. And just remember, yeah, like, don't take your role too seriously. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. So, as always, guys, until next time, may the force be with you.